Hey guys, welcome back to the channel Telamont Tanthul. Today I'm gonna show you or let you decide whether or not it's worth it awakening his potential. The sixth skill, the Searing Flame. But before that, let me show you first how I build him. Okay, so as you can see, attack speed and skill cooldown are both capped. Crit rate is decent. Crit damage, you don't want to cap that because he has passive tier 2 passive buff for crit damage that's 100%. And then ignore defense 44, that's okay. As for the Urus, so physical attack, and ideally this one you should go for physical attack and crit rate, but we need more physical attack for him because his damage is really not that good. And then I just give him recovery rate and HP for additional protection because he's also kind of squishy. Alright, and then the skills, I leveled everything up. And we are at stage 10 for the ISO set, and it's Power of Angry Hope. And I gave him crit rate and recovery rate. And we have the juicy 200% increase damage or damage proc. Okay, so let's take a look at the cost. So that's 300 Essence of Dimension and 150 Titan Component Pack, 240 Cosmic Cube Fragment, and then this new material, the Awakening Crystal. It cost 350 just to awaken it. You know what? I'm really quite hesitant because of the Cosmic Cube Fragment. What I call this requirement. If only this is not part of the requirement, I would have ranked him up or leveled this up or awakened this a long time ago. But 240, maybe it's just a quarter of the minimum requirement for a non-native tier 2 character that has or that can be tier 3, but still 240, it's quite a lot. Anyway, just to show you how exactly the skill or this awaken skill does or improve him, if at all. Okay, so let's try to awaken it now. Alright, that's Power Rangers. Okay, Searing Flame skill can now be used. Alright, so we have Rite of the Sunbird level 6, and as you can see, the what they call this, the icon here also changes. So let's try to rank up this 6 skill. Oh dear. Oh, at least it now costs only 20 for the Awakening Crystal. So let's try to see. And then let's, I forgot to show you to discuss the difference. So we have here for crit rate, so we have 15% from where? Oh, there was no crit rate increase in level 2. So, and then we now have 15% increase crit rate. So let's try to get him to level 3. Why would increase crit damage when he already has tier 2 passive for this? This is useless. Okay, let's try. Okay, this one is pretty useful. So 25% increase of all attacks, and that's for 8 seconds. Okay, and we already lacked Awakening Crystal here, so because this one requires 100. So this may be our last. Okay, so we got it to level 5. So we got it to level 5. It's level 6. Ignore dodge by 30%. Okay, that's pretty useful for Carvus. Oh, our rank did not change though. It's still 191. Okay, so now let's try to see or to compare his damage using the Awaken skill. Guys, I decided to just wait for a couple of minutes for the reset to happen so that I could farm more, what do I call this, awakening crystal, so that we can rank him 2 or the 6th skill to level 6. Well, let's go ahead. Alright, so now it's fully maxed, so that's level 6 Searing Flame. And let's try to see how he fares or what kind of damage he does with this new skill. Okay, so let's just use Wasp so that we don't get debuff, and then Emma Frost, just random characters so that we don't, skew the results. We won't be using Coulson, Shuri, or any other characters or support that have boost damage against supervillains. Okay, so let's just use his normal rotation, or for the proc, that's 4 cancel into 5. Okay, so we landed on the proc there. So that's, for this one, it's a little bit more than half, so almost 1 bar. Okay, so let's try the 6th skill. I think it's a little bit late, but as you can see, the damage is almost quite the same. It's almost quite the same. Alright, this time let's try to test him with a full set of strikers and a team up that's specifically strong against Corvus, so that Corvus, that's Gambit's leadership, and call this Ghost Panthers, damage against villains, and fire damage increase. We're late there. This is what I don't like about his fit skill, because the cooldown is really awkward. You need to wait for at least one full rotation for you to get another proc. Alright, this is probably kinda low for him, considering that we have a full set of strikers. Also, the second skill, I mentioned this in the other video that I made featuring him. It's also not that good, because even though it gives him a heal, the animation is not an iframe and it's not doing anything, it's just standing there. So vulnerable. It's just to be safe. Okay, and we're not gonna attack using any other tunes. The animation is cool for those who dig Power Rangers, Dragon Ball Z fusion technique, something like that. Otherwise, it may look too corny for you. Okay, so we're down to 7 bars. Should be able to clear this with a lot of time to spare. Oh, we just died. What happened? Okay, like I said, we have to wait another, a full rotation for the fit skill proc. Wait. Okay, it's doing this. That's what I hate about Corvus. And Gambit will die here. Okay, and we clear this with a minute and 10 seconds left. Let's see what we got. Nah. Okay, just to recap as to what skills he has, or what effect the sixth skill has. So we have here: applies to enemies, decreases fire resist by 30%, applies to self, crit rate, crit damage, so that's 30 and 40 respectively. And then we have supposedly a really high 50% increase of all attacks, and ignore dodge by 30. We even have remove all debuffs for 8 seconds, and fire damage and additional fire damage. So it's, on paper it's kind of okay, but as we tested earlier, the damage of the 6th skill is more or less the same when we do 4 cancel into 5. And for me, my final verdict is really not worth it. So especially if you're saving Cosmic Cube fragments for tier 3 characters, I would say just save them and use them for tier 3 characters, because I don't know, this is really not worth it unless you are a fan of this character or of the element of fire in general. Okay, hope this video helps you in deciding whether or not you should go ahead and level up or awaken the Searing Flame 6th skill. If you enjoyed this video, please hit like and subscribe if you want me to put out more videos like this. Thanks, and see you next time.